You were part of a webinar titled Advancing Road Safety, the State of Alcohol Intoxication Research. So for people who don't know, every year 1.3 million people around the world die in road crashes, and more than 20% of these fatalities are estimated to be alcohol related. A lot of them are also distraction related. So can AI help with the alcohol thing?
I think the answer is yes. There are signals, and we know that as humans, like we can tell when a person, is at different phases of being drunk. Right?
Yeah.
And I think you can use technology to do the same. And again, I think the ultimate solution is going to be a combination of different sensors.
How hard is the problem from the vision perspective?
I think it's non-trivial. And I think the biggest part is getting the data, right? It's like getting enough data examples. So for this research project, we partnered with the transportation authorities of Sweden. And we literally had a racetrack with a safety driver, and we basically progressively got people drunk.
Nice.
So, but that's a very expensive data set to collect, and you want to collect it globally and in multiple conditions. And
yeah, the ethics of collecting a data set where people are drunk is tricky.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is funny because, I mean, let's put drunk driving aside. The number of drunk people in the world every day is very large.
Right.
It'd be nice to have a large data set of drunk people getting progressively drunk. In fact, you could build an app where people can donate their data because it's hilarious.
Right. Actually, yeah, but the liability,
the ethics, how do you get it right? It's tricky. It's really, really tricky because like drinking is one of those things that's funny and hilarious and everyone loves. It's social, so on and so forth. But it's also the thing that hurts a lot of people. Like a lot of people, like alcohol is one of those things. It's legal, but it's really damaging to a lot of lives. It destroys lives, and not just in the driving context.
Yeah.
I should mention people should listen to Andrew Huberman, who recently talked about alcohol. He has an amazing podcast. Andrew Huberman is a neuroscientist from Stanford and a good friend of mine.
Oh, cool.
And he's like a human encyclopedia about all health related wisdom. So he does a podcast. You would love it.
I would love that.
No. Oh, you don't know Andrew Huberman? Okay, listen. You listen to Andrew. It's called Huberman Lab Podcast. Like, this is your assignment. Just listen to one.
Okay.
I guarantee you, this will be a thing where you say, Lex, this is the greatest human I have ever discovered. So,
oh my God, because I'm really on a journey of kind of health and wellness, and I'm learning lots, and I'm trying to like build these, I guess, atomic habits around just being healthy. So I'm definitely going to do this.
Yeah. His whole thing. This is great. Like he's a legit scientist, like really well published, but in his podcast, what he does, he's not talking about his own work. He's like a human encyclopedia of papers. And so his whole thing is he takes a topic and in a very fast, you mentioned atomic habits, like very clear way, summarizes the research in a way that leads to protocols of what you should do. He's really big on like,
I love that.
Not like this is what the science says, but like this is literally what you should be doing according to the science. So like he's really big. I mean, there's a lot of recommendations he does, which several of them I definitely don't do. Like get sunlight as soon as possible from waking up and like for prolonged periods of time.
Okay.
That's a really big one, and there's a lot of science behind that one. There's a bunch of stuff like very systematic. You're gonna be like, Lex, this is my new favorite person, I guarantee it. And if you guys somehow don't know Andrew Huberman and you care about your well-being, you should definitely listen to him. Love you, Andrew. Anyway, so what were we talking about? Oh, alcohol and detecting alcohol. So this is a problem you care about and you're trying to solve.
Actually, like broadening it, I do believe that the car is going to be a wellness center. Like because again, imagine if you have a variety of sensors inside the vehicle tracking not just your emotional state or level of distraction and drowsiness, level of distraction, drowsiness, and intoxication, but also maybe even things like your your heart rate and your heart rate variability and your breathing rate. Um, and it can start like optimizing. Yeah, it can optimize the ride based on what your goals are. So I think we're going to start to see more of that, and I'm excited about that.